Wow, that's an interesting move. If I take, he takes. Go here. Let's see. Let's see where this is going. Okay, so what if I play F3? F3. Fade. Okay. Let's see what he's up to. Okay, takes. Should I take with the pawn or with the knight? Kind of like with the knight. Going to the outpost. Going to the outpost. I love that. That seems cool. That seems very cool. If I were honest. That seems very, very, very cool. Okay, now knight in front of the pawn. I'm going here. If takes, I play just e6. And I'm fine. And I'm actually gonna play a tournament this weekend myself. I'm slightly unsure how this is gonna go. Okay, this one. Right. E. Right. Up. Okay, bishop d6. Interesting. I can do an 85. I can take, but I think he's gonna take here and make double pawns to open the bishop. And if I go knight, if I push, he's gonna win the pawn. If I take, it's gonna take, so I'll just go this way. Yeah, I like that. What is the color that fits with red? Blue, probably. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Blue with red. Yes, no, probably blue with red. Oh, I love that. Knight takes, pawn takes, or pawn takes, or bishop takes. Probably bishop takes, because I have those. I want to have a good bishop against a bad bishop. That is my goal. Yeah, good bishop against bad bishop. Hello, 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 everybody. C6. And now he has a forever bad piece. So maybe I go e3 or the idea of rook f4. Bishop d7, I'll go rook f4. Hello. Yeah. Oh my god, literally. Well, the only thing is, wait, if I take with this pawn, he's gonna have a protected pass pawn. So maybe I take with this one. Because like this, I keep the pawn in the center, and I still enforced my super important pawn. And I actually have this e4 push if I want. Although I could have had e4 push even earlier. I don't know what he's trying to do. Who is going to check me here? Probably no one. Yep. Rook. I guess I can just go here and then queen d6. I have so many options. Honestly, this is amazing. Way too many options. And now queen d6. Oh my god, really? So passively? I can start attacking. I can start attacking. Hello, everybody. On both Twitch and YouTube. Oh my god. This is so weirdly bad. Oh, I can already hear. So weirdly bad. Okay. Okay. Takes. Go here, he go. Okay, it's time. Takes, and e6. And each time. So, f5. Oh, fuck, there was queen g5. It's okay. It's not dangerous. I'll go back. Queen g5 is not dangerous. Up! Бум, 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 бум. Не грызи, пальцы глисты будут. Да. Я подстригла ногти. Всех листов отрезала. Okay, what is going on here? Should I boom? Should I boom? Boom. And boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. What do you say? Huh? What do you say? That's all you're gonna say? Yeah, what else did you block? What am I gonna say, Patrick? What am I gonna say? Does someone know what am I gonna say? Does anyone have a suspicion what I'm gonna say?
Is it something to do with F pawn?
It's something more general. I'm gonna say something very general. What is like? Why am I asking Patrick? And why am I not satisfied with his response? Hmm?
Is pawns? Pawns.
No. No one knows?
Is it about finishing the opening with the light bishop, entering the game very late? Because I don't think your light bishop is that much blocked. As like there's imbalance.
Yeah. No. Yes and no. I have an internal problem with Patrick, and it's always the same.
And
How am I gonna teach Patrick chess? How can I help Patrick?
not rely on opening memorized openings or something like
Okay,
that.
it's in that yeah, it's basically my problem with Patrick is that it's always about all the conversations are always about openings. Like I've my first question to Patrick, what's the problem here? What does Patrick say? Dutch defense. No, I didn't say what's the problem. I said, what do you have to say? And the first thing that Patrick tells me is Dutch defense. Do I
I
want
had
to
no idea what to say because if I had known what I have done wrong, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, but the message that I'm trying to give you, it's been a while, is that you're not focusing on the right things. Why are you so obsessed with openings?
I don't want to be, but the Slav defense was so boring, and I needed to change this. I needed a more aggressive opening. So
For
I looked
what?
at the Dutch.
What did you need the more aggressive opening for?
I don't like the Slav because it's very passive and closed, and I think it doesn't fit to me. So I learned the Dutch.
Or
And then
maybe you just have a weakness that you need to work on, such as your positional understanding.
I
Because
also
there,
do this.
yeah,
I'm
but
not only
that's,
doing openings. I'm not
yeah,
only doing openings.
but that comes specifically, that skill comes specifically from like such like a simple positions, as you say, boring positions. The reason you lost this game, it's only one move. And that move was a wrong strategical decision. And you made it because you're not studying strategy. Instead, you were trying to find a new move number one all the time.
Okay.
The only reason you lost this game is because you made a wrong decision here. And instead of playing, you made a move that never in my life I would ever move, I would ever do because it's against strategy.
Yeah, it pushed the queen back. This
Yes,
was
your
not
queen
correct.
is active playing and you're putting it back. You do that
Yes.
and you lose a game in one move. And that is a purely strategical mistake. Has absolutely nothing to do with the opening. And you could have learned that in Slav by understanding how pieces work between themselves. What is the harmony between pieces? How to play good strategical chess. Here, just play rook d8, and your position is perfectly fine.
Okay. Yes.
So I really am very angry at you for thinking that your problem is in the opening.
I
It's
don't think
not.
this.
You
I don't
have
do.
a. Well, if you didn't think that, you wouldn't have changed the opening. Instead of thinking that Slav is boring, you should analyze all your games in Slav and find where you're making mistakes and how you can improve them. Not switching to another opening. The same is gonna happen in Dutch. And like when you talk to me, you say, I was playing passively and I should have started the attack. No, it's you too much generalization. Just go move by move and see concrete situations. You cannot generalize that much on your level.
Okay.
So the only lesson you need to learn from this game is in similar situations, you shouldn't even consider moves like that back, especially when you already have such a bad bishop. So you're making your rook bad, your bishop is bad, and your queen is bad. Everything is bad. Plus, you allow me to attack. Like the first thing I do right away is like I attack your weakness, and I couldn't do that before because your queen was stopping my bishop from entering.
I see it, yes, but there was a little time left. Yeah, the 2 minutes is. It's clearer afterwards.
Okay. So that's my message to you. Stop thinking that opening is the problem.
I will do.
Okay. Does everybody else understand this? When you came to this school, I told you that openings don't matter. And it doesn't matter either you were 500 or 1500. I'm gonna still give you the same advice. Learn how to play the game. Understand how pieces work. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's see who's next. All right. Where is it? My next challenge. Is it Gunei?
Yeah, me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Second. Yeah. Good luck.
Perfect. All right. Good luck. Okay. Mm-hmm. D4, D5. C4. Let's see how he learned. D6, knight C3. Угу. Когда ты уже выложишь коллабу с Вити Алленом? Today. I'm gonna publish that video today. Right after this stream. Nice, you're wearing green for St. Patrick Day. Actually, I didn't plan to, but yeah. Wasn't St. Patrick a couple of days ago? Wasn't St. Patrick a couple of days ago? Okay, let's see what he learned. Let us see what he learned. HV Bad, member for 27 months. Oh my gosh, 27 months. Thank you so much. That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. C6. Oh, B6. Oh my god. Shame on you. Oh god. Why is he always confusing? Why is he always confusing this? It's wrong again. It is wrong again. It is wrong again. It is wrong again. Uh-huh. Take. If I go here, he takes. I take. Goes back. I go here. Goes. Let's see how I can punish it. I can punish it. Nope, I don't like that. It is wrong again. It goes here. I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take with the bishop. Takes, takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Queen takes, bishop takes, bishop here. Okay, let's go here. Fine. Let us go here. Let us go here. Hello. Hello. It is wrong again. Mm-hmm. It is wrong again. It is wrong again. H6. Let's go here. Dun, 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 dun. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah. Up. Oh, yeah. What the hell is that? Oh, my bishop, my bishop, my bishop. I'm gonna save my bishop. Ba, ba, ba. The only thing I'm annoyed is this, but I want to take the center. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. C5. Smart. Okay, take. 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 Okay, it takes. Oh. Let him think. Okay. I can still jump with my bishop somewhere. This. Queen moves, I think. Let me think. It's kind of smart what you did. A3, B4. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Because if I take, you take, and I have nothing. Oh, I'm going to win. Great. And this we're gonna identify now. Okay. Boom. Goes back. Okay, I thought about that. Maybe I go h3 to stop knight h5. Okay, this is good. Well, he's still holding his ground, right? Pretty well. Go rookie one. Yeah, that's exactly why. Oh my god, there was queen g5. Oh shit. Oh my god, there was queen g5. Boom, boom. Resign.
GGE.
Okay, what happened here? Okay, first of all, in the end, instead of f6, you actually have a juicy queen g5, which is annoying because you are attacking the mates, right? At least you're making sense to your
Yes.
queen h5, right? Luckily I have bishop e4, but that would be a better try because you shouldn't be considering you shouldn't be considering f6 when you already played h6 because you're weakening g6 always. Yeah, it's not just like the that it loses tactically, it's also a strategical mistake. But anyway, I'm pretty mad at you, Gune, for once again 20th time we're playing this, and 20th time you're confusing the move order. At this point, it's already ridiculous. Well, this is the tabia. We got this position, and no, it's not b6. We already saw this many times. So many times. You should know exactly what you're doing here.
C5.
No. We had this game so many times. Like, if you look at the games we played literally on chess.com together, it's all gonna be the same position. Every time I tell you how to play it, every time you forget. But it's not about remembering, it's about understanding. So obviously you don't understand it, otherwise you would remember.
Yeah, obviously I'm confusing because I focused something I forgot previous time, then it makes me miss something else as well.
Okay, what is it? What is the right way to play here? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I think I'm tunneled what I tried to do, so I can't see honestly. So
okay, does anyone know how to play in this position?
H3.
It's black to play, to move.
H6, sorry.
H6 is fine. Bishop h4, then what? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Unless you know, but you don't, right? You don't know. So, in this position, ladies and gentlemen, what is the goal of black? Let's start here. What is the goal? You obviously know it.
You should trade off pieces because you lack space here and you want to trade off pieces to be able to breathe.
That is a generalization. Now let's be a little bit more concrete. What is the goal here?
Are we just trying to move the bishop?
Which bishop? What is the goal for black?
complete the opening and while keeping control of center.
You already have the center control. What is the goal of this, like this opening here, like this stage of the opening?
Yeah, complete the opening. Like
finish the development. Finish the that's correct. How?
Bring light bishop into game.
Exactly. The goal here is to develop the bishop on c8. That is your goal. That is correct. To finish the opening to develop this bishop. How are we going to develop it? You know, through b7. What is the most efficient way to develop it through b7? It is not b6 and it is not c5. c5 doesn't help the bishop and the pawn is already in the center. But it is a decision that you need to make in the center.
Hmm. Yeah, the only alternative I can see is b5, but
b5
it
is a
is
blunder, terrible blunder.
losing.
Why would
Yes.
you suggest the blunder?
Yeah, it's the only alternative move to b6. So
No.
or d takes c4 maybe.
Okay, d takes c4 with what idea?
So that one of the pieces controlling b5 is down.
Okay. So d takes c4. And then with what idea?
Now b5 is possible because
Okay. And when bishop moves?
I think we are now ready for bishop b7.
Yes, with what idea?
Rook comes to c8.
And
Then
what idea?
we can push c pawn.
When?
When we first after a6.
Yes, and then?
Now we are ready, I guess.
Is it complicated? Have you not seen it before?
No, but yeah, I'm very scared of exchanging pawns. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take another approach. What is this opening? How is it called?
Queen's Gambit accepted.
Uh-huh. So it exists, right? Is it a bad opening?
No, people play it, so it can't be.
Okay. So it exists and it is a real thing. And it's not bad, right? What is the reason for this opening? We are removing the control of the center. So what is the goal? What for? What for? We are removing the control of the center to strike back at the center and develop fast. Okay? So here, it's the least favorite version for black, because when we take on c4, bishop can take a pawn in one move. Now, when we look at your position, it's even better because you are waiting for the bishop to lose a tempo and move. And once the bishop moved, you are ready to strike, to take, and then bishop has to go to c4 in 2 moves. You can, of course, start with knight d7, develop your knight, and now you're ready. Yes, you are giving away the control, but only for a second, and with the idea to take it twice as strong, with a pawn on b5 and next pawn on c5, right? Okay, maybe not that fast, but a6 and c5. And you can, of course, play rook c8. And we saw that so many times. You literally played it against me before, and you played here, and then I think you played bishop a6 or something stupid. You
Yes.
didn't play.
Yes.
So we had this game before, and I already explained it to you. I don't know why you keep forgetting, but maybe because we're not focused on the right things. You need to understand the idea. The idea is that you cannot play c5 because your bishop is not developed, and you already played c6. It's not logical, and you need to play bishop b7. Now, obviously, your move b6 is not critically bad, but it allows me, probably even not what I did. Probably what I did is not good. Probably I should have just taken, and after, if e takes, then your bishop is confused, has two diagonal c6 is kind of weak, and if you take with this pawn, then your bishop is extremely bad. It has absolutely no future. Here, for instance, had white taken on d5 with a pawn on b7, then you take with, how do you take back?
Mm.
How do you take Huh?
Just a second. I think okay.
Whew. Okay. How do you take back?
I need to think more. Sorry.
Okay, so
Calculate.
you have three options: knight takes, pawn takes, and pawn takes. There is nothing to calculate. It's all about understanding. Let's start with a knight takes. Good or bad? Good or bad?
I think bad because it weakens h7.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't weaken h7. h7 was fine and is fine. It's not under attack, h7, so it's there is no problem with h7. Knight takes is bad. Why?
Now I'm one pawn in the center.
Yes, because you don't put the pawn in the center, as simple as that. So we eliminate knight takes. Now pawn takes and pawn takes. Now let's take a look at the c takes d5.
Intuitively, this looks good because symmetrical and like it is what it is as before.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
weak to e4 pawn push.
e4 pawn push? No, it has there's no difference for a e4 pawn push.
Okay, where
I
is
can
the
push
but?
equally. Where's the but? You need to find it. Yeah, I can say the same things about e4 here. I'm not gonna play e4 because then I would have an isolated pawn regardless.
Yes. The is it like since king in the center, opening e is better
No,
for
because
black
whatever you do, I'm gonna castle, so it doesn't
castle?
matter. I'm castling, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's take a step back. I was just talking to you about your game, and I said when you play b6, the best move is gonna be take here. And now, what?
Okay, I think we should take with e6 to open up bishop.
Exactly. You have to take with a... Where were we? You have to take with E because you have a future for your bishop.
Yes.
If you take with a C, a bishop has no future. Now, the problem in our game when you played B6 is that castle B6 after capture, if you're not going to take with a knight. And if you take with this pawn, now we have, when you're going to try to develop the bishop, you're going to have weak squares here and a weird pawn on C6, right? Because we cannot play B7 back. So you would have to push C5, but then D5 would be weird. So the best thing would probably be to put the bishop here and still play C5, rook C8, knight E4, but it's slightly worse. And if you were to take here, then it's the same thing. Your bishop is stupid. So that's why I don't like B6, because on B6, I should absolutely take here. When you take on C4, you get rid of those ideas for white. Because then you are just simply going to push B5 and C5 and bishop B7, and you're going to regain control of the center and have an open, beautiful bishop. So it's a perfect way to finish your development and still fight for the center. Okay?
Okay.
And remember, it's very useful for you. It's not like useful, it's pretty beneficial for you to take on C4 when the bishop already moved, because then it has to take on C4 with like 2 moves, right? Losing a tempo. Because once again, we know that here there is a move d takes C4, and then bishop will take in 1 move. And it's fine. So as like looking at the position where they have to move a tempo, logically it's even better for black, right? As long as you strike back. And even C5 here is actually fine, by the way. It's just that B5 is better. Makes more sense.
It's like 3 moves for bishop even in total.
Yeah, you're also gaining time on that, of course. So you move the bishop, that's a huge factor. Because you are attacking him. It's definitely a dynamic. It's not just strategy. It's a very dynamic idea, yeah. Okay?
Okay.
We should probably take a look at the game, though. So I did play this, and it wasn't the best. Let me see. 94. The queen. Knight. You had C5 here, and you were better. Look at that. That is your idea. So bishop d6 here was not good. This was all great. Bishop d6 not good. Why bishop d6 not good? Why would you need to... It's like, you remind me of, like, you know, those guys who always run behind girls and trying to please them in all the ways, right? Like, why would you like, have some respect, have some like respect for yourself? You see what I mean? Like, why would you go above and beyond for someone who is not interested? That's the same for me here, this bishop. Why would you run behind my bishop? Just focus on your things, and this bishop is gonna run to you. Like just be successful, be beautiful, like do sports, and the girl is gonna, you know, become interested herself. Don't try to impress her just by doing whatever she wants. Okay, so that's the same with the bishops. Just do your thing, and it's fine, because you're wasting kind of time here, right? And you allow me to do what I want. By the way, this is not the best. I should have taken and played c5. Wow. Oh, that makes sense. I love that. I give away d5, but I gain d6, e5, and most importantly, forever your bishop is stupid and the pawn on c6 is stupid. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we played knight e5, knight h5. Yeah, I didn't like knight h5. Here knight h5 would be good because I cannot go to h2. But you were playing c5, which is correct. Removing the queen. Oh no, here you should have removed the queen. Yeah, that I actually hated this moment. When you played king h8, I was like that doesn't make any sense. Because I still have 20 bishop moves. You were lucky I didn't find anything concrete. But why don't you just play queen c7? Or queen e7, sorry.
Yeah, just time pressure started and I focused on the immediate thing and yeah,
But
just
bishop
couldn't
h7
clearly.
is not a threat. You have a knight protecting and the king can move away. The threat is to the queen. So the immediate threat is the queen, and that's how you should have set your priorities.
Yeah, I know. Just with the bishop and knight, I couldn't calculate clearly for any tactics. So
And I here definitely didn't find something.
I know.
Queens, and then oh, so queen c1 and then sacrifice. Oh, beautiful. I should have done that. Okay. So instead I played a3, b4. Ooh. Yeah, okay. The rest is history.
Yeah, just 5 seconds, 10 seconds. No need to check
Okay.
here.
Any questions? No questions?
Yeah, I think all good.
Okay. So next we have Lubov. We have I see we have a guest, Emmanuel. Pierre. Where's your beautiful face? Hello? Hi.
So that would say.
Hi. You look like you're from school. The same
Yes.
stuff. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Great. Yeah, we have a unwritten rule which is actually written on any group calls we join with a camera so that people don't think that you're a creeper. Okay. So next challenge from
yes, now.
okay, I see it. Perfect. All right, good luck. E4 C5. Knight C3. Okay. And E6. Let's see what it is. I actually don't know this position. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Oop. And I'll push. And I will push. D3, okay. Interesting. I'll go D4. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. Really not bad. And now I develop my knight. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. So far, pretty decent, I would say. Pretty decent so far. Bishop d2 is unnecessary. I don't know what is it doing exactly. I don't know what it is doing exactly. Yeah. Takes. Okay, now she's attacking my pawn. And I don't like that. What if I go here? She takes. Here. Takes. I'm all for sacrificing this pawn. I feel like I'm gonna take it on the development. I think it's gonna be good. Takes. And now? So either I go here or I take. Or I'll play with the rook. Takes, bishop takes. Take, queen takes. And then I take the rook. And then I bring the rook. Okay. Rook. Mm-hmm. Bishop c3. Funny. Very funny. Very funny. Very interesting. Let's go here. Incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. What's this? Okay, 5. 5. Up. Let's attack. Hmm. Let's go here. Damn. You meant to tell me that this is 600? Mm. Bing, bing, bing. Mm. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. What is she thinking of? It's okay, there's no need to think. Okay. Whoa. Mm. Oh no, that's her move. Okay, my bishop. Let's go here. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. So you're saying you're 600.
It's rapid or it's blitz in rapid. I'm like 900. In daily, I'm more than 1,000.
Okay. Well, here you played really well. Much better than any of that.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. See what we have here. You played like okay, well, I would give you a higher evaluation. Let's see, okay. Honestly, in the beginning, everything was fine. D3 is a bit passive, but I'm not against it. This is fine. Maybe C3 and
Yeah, at that moment I was not sure what to do, and I decided to get rid of the pawns. that
Yeah,
third
you
line.
should just focus on development. So where are you gonna castle? If you castle short, you should just get this bishop out. So either you play knight g3, bishop e2, and then you put the bishop, or you push and then you develop the bishop and then you castle.
Yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
Okay. And and you castle. This is a good thing to do, c3, but it's just not the right time for it. Because when you push, like, you kind of entering the game where you get your, and specifically bishop d2, I don't see the point. Again, I would focus on maybe g3, bishop g2, and you castle. Because what happens is that what we see in the game where you entering, you're starting, you're getting carried away, distracted, and starting the actual middle game when your king is still in the center and your bishop is not developed.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's the reason how you lost. You get checkmated in the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So takes rook.
Why is it
Probably I can just maybe it's bishop c5, queen e5. There's something I didn't find here. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Sacrificing the bishop. And when the king takes, you have the fork. But yeah, I didn't see that. I'm not that good, unfortunately. And then if not, you just, the queen is trapped. I could feel that something was, honestly, don't get me wrong. There was a reason I played rook c8. And that's what I call chess intuition. I couldn't see how exactly I was gonna trap your queen or win the game, but I knew that had you taken the pawn, your queen would be stuck in the center with all this bishop pins. The king couldn't castle because of the, like, all these skewers. And that's exactly why I said, come on, take the pawn. And I'm just gonna play rook c8 and bishop c5. So my intuition was correct. I just didn't find the concrete tactical way to use it, which is fine. Because what I did, not great. But maybe there were other ways to say. Bishop c5. There is e5. Okay, the same idea. Rook e8. Rook e8 is dumb. Okay, fine. So queen c7 doesn't give me anything. And then e5. Yeah, again, why would you play e5? Like, hello? Wake up, Susie. Your king is in the center. What are you doing? This is all irrelevant.
I saw that you can take the f4 pawn, and I was like, no.
Okay. So you play e5. I go, yeah, knight d5. Okay, I consider knight d5. The problem is, like, you give me the d5 square. So, like, worst case, maybe you just go back. This would be better. Because then you have, there's no bishop c5 anymore. So basically you are preparing castle, because now bishop c5 you have d4. Or even bishop d4. So two birds with one stone. So you go this way, bad. And then here somewhere you did a very stupid thing. Yeah, you're taking the bishop. You're taking the pawn, which is a blunder. But after I took your bishop, you don't have a choice. You have to take back. I know you were worried for your rook, but you're not losing the rook. Because you just move the king up. And the rook is protected.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just scared. At that moment, I was scared at that moment. I saw that you're gonna take everything there. I was like, no, I'm gonna do my rook.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be scared. Yeah, when I took your bishop, you have to take it back. Because, like, if you wanna give the piece away, You could also like make a decision here. If you don't want to take the knight, you can just go back. But yeah, this was not logical. And then this is just a very ironic way of how the game ended, because you got punished. You got what you deserve.
Where?
Okay, but overall I found like the opening was very solid. I found that pretty nice. All right. Next game for today we have Audrey. Right, Audrey? Where is Audrey?
Yes.
Here. Great. Let me see if I have your challenge. Okay. I don't see your challenge. Can you send it again?
Sure. Does it matter if I'm white or black? Whichever you.
It doesn't matter, no. Not gonna
Okay.
change the result.
Okay.
Obviously.
Oh, it did it incorrectly. Let me do that again.
Okay. Try again. Let me refresh. AG. Still don't have it.
It is nearly on its way to you.
Okay.
Has it shown up?
AG. I still don't see it. I can refresh. I don't see it. I can oh, I actually see it. I'm sorry, but it's something 505. That's an interesting. Oh, I think you put 5 minutes. Okay, anyways, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you put 5 minutes and 5 seconds instead of 5 seconds increment, which is fine. Just for the next time, you need to put the second empty and the third you put 5.
Got you. Thanks.
Okay, good luck. Hey. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Go here, go there. We castle. Nice move. 74. That's fine. Right. Let's go rook. Okay, she's playing well. Yeah. Oh, wow, really? Oh my god, that's the first mistake. That's a huge mistake, I would say. That reminds me of Patrick's game. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I kick the knight. We kick in the knight. We are kicking the knight. Because why would the knight be there? We are kicking the knight. We are kicking the knight. And soon we'll push the e pawn. And soon we'll push the e pawn. We are kicking the knight. We are kicking the knight. Ay. Let's push. And I take. And I take. And I take. And I take. Wow. Okay. This is really Patrick's PTSD. Oh. And she pushes it up. Up. Whoa. Whoa. Everybody slow down. Getting the night. I'm trying to see if he wants to take. I think he goes here. Or if I want to go here. It doesn't matter. Cheat. She got a plan. She got a plan. Nice playing, honestly. Very nice. Need to move faster. She's been annoying here. Move. Wait, I really need to speed up. Shit. I forgot she doesn't have any increment. She didn't put any increment. I forgot. Oh, that. Take. Oh. Nice. Very nice. Look at you. You almost flagged me. Ooh.
That was intense.
Nice. Look at you. So solid. GG's. Okay, I have few comments. So your opening, even though I don't like it, because you voluntarily moved to say, I don't fight for anything. Right?
Yes.
So, but it's okay, because you're playing white and you can afford yourself losing advantage if you have a system, and you had a system, so you were fine until this very moment. Like, that's the same guy who's just wasting his time trying to please everybody. Why would you do that? What's the point?
I thought it was a good outpost. That
What's an outpost?
for the night, I thought it could be trouble later on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How is bishop d3 to b1 is connected to an outpost?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the wrong. I didn't hear what
can
you're saying.
flip the board like this.
Oh. Yeah, that was shit. It was not good.
What was the point?
I didn't want to, I guess, I wanted to keep things open up near your king, and taking that bishop would have blocked things up for me. That was my reasoning. It wasn't good.
No, when you take the bishop, you double his pawns, so it's not a bad thing. You can still like push, right? Or you can like, let's see what computer suggests. Okay, take with a knight, which is also making sense, but okay, you want to keep the good knight. But otherwise, you're just not doing yourself any favor, because your rook is like doesn't do anything, but you allow me to get my outpost. So if you just trade the bishops,
Right.
I also get the outpost, but there's a huge difference between my outpost and your outpost, and that is that while mine is forever, yours is not. I can kick your knight in a split of a second and you won't have any outpost. So unfortunately, it's just you need to face the reality. You cannot have it all. So knight takes g6 would have been best, because you can still bring the other knight later to the outpost, right? Let's see what are the next moves. g4, okay. Let's say queen, like, let's say something like the thing is, white has nothing to do, black has not much to do. Okay, knight here. Okay, you take, okay, this is complicated, but maybe we can just bring the queen out, something like that, so you still have a play. Okay, well, yeah, it's true that the position is like you don't have a big advantage because your bishop is bad. You created it yourself. But the real problem started here, because and I obviously didn't play the best way, but I actually played not good at all. Wow. But I just don't like your bishop. Okay, let's see. I make a mistake. You take here, and now that's an interesting way. Apparently you can take this one with the same idea as you had. What is this? Okay, it's and bishop d2 in development. Okay, I for now I don't understand yet. Oh, it's because no. Huh. Okay, you're still better. You're actually good here. You're actually doing great. You have an advantage. So actually you didn't do any mistakes. In fact, you were doing very well. Oh, maybe this, but okay, it started with a time trouble, right? And that's a blunder. So you have to go here. But okay, we didn't have any time here. And I started flagging you. But yeah, actually, you didn't do any mistakes after. So you play really well. Really impressive. Especially with a low time control and no increment. And this is my mistake. So I should have just moved my queen. And then the question to you is, what do you do? So I don't need e5. Because you don't have a plan. Yeah, oftentimes what is hard to realize, even for me, is that in this position, sometimes you don't have to do anything huge. Because you should also ask yourself, what does your opponent want? And had you done, like, you probably would have taken and then done this, but then I can play f5 and your bishop is forever dead. So I actually don't need to open the position. Because here you reacted correctly. Like, when I moved e5, your reaction was good. Yeah, I was only expecting this, but this is bad. That's what I missed. I thought I was gonna get here and get a perfect position, and I forgot that you can actually ruin my, like, change my pawn structure and not take on e5. Taking on e5 is bad, yeah. So as long as you don't take on e5, because this is also good for you. Anyways, long story short, other than your choice of an opening is not my cup of tea, I would say you could probably build the same thing with bishop on f4, just an active bishop, and then you do the same thing, kind of, right? It's just that later on, it's just that your bishop is already out. Okay? But otherwise, what you did is playable. Just maybe here, yeah, you can take the bishop because your bishop is important. I think it's not because their bishop, yeah, it's just to remember. Step number 1 is whenever you're trading, compare like what type of pieces you're trading, and step number 2, take a look at what pieces are going to be left on the board after the trade. So here, after the trade, you're going to have a very strong bishop, and they cannot get into the outpost. You can get into the outpost later. They cannot get it right now. Okay, because the problem here is just you're not gonna have an outpost, and I am gonna have an outpost. So you're not gonna have anything. Okay.
Cool.
All
Thank
right. And the last game for today is against Kenneth. Let's see, Kenneth.
Yep. Did you find me?
Let me see. Just till I drop. Huh. Not sure I can see you. I don't see. Can you resend the challenge, please?
Yes.
Just till I drop. Nice username.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm slow.
No problem. Yeah, usually after some time the challenge expires. So if you see you're next in the line, you can send a fresh challenge. It's always a good thing.
Where it says streaming. Do I click on that?
It says what?
Streaming in purple.
No, you don't need to click on that. You need to send me a
Challenge.
game
I found it. It's in ... Yeah, I found. See if that's it. Did that get it?
Okay. I don't see it yet. Jessica, did you attend the earlier class today?
Yes.
Okay, good. I still don't see you.
Send it again.
This guy.
5-minute blitz, right? Is that what we're doing?
5 plus 5 unrated. 5 minutes,
I'm
5
sorry.
seconds increment. It's okay. It's for you. You can do. I still don't see it.
I appreciate it.
I still don't see it.
I don't see a 5, 5, 5. I see
It's
5.
okay. Just send 5.
Okay. There it comes.
Oh, finally. Okay, 100. Nice. Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Wow. Hee 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 hee. Check. Okay. Check. Take. Check. Huh. Where is this one going? Check. King of the Hill. Come on. Okay, he's going back. Ooh. Check. 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 Come on. Okay. Well, first of all,
never seen that before. Okay, good.
yeah. First of all, I want to say that I really love your camera setup. Looks like it's either a
Thank you.
good camera or a good light or some professional studio, or you're just lucky.
I'm lucky. I'm in a camper.
Oh, very cute.
I live on
Secondly,
the road.
oh wow, nice. I know some people who would love that.
Yep, I love it.
Okay, so I had to play a gambit because I actually have to have a meeting in 4 minutes with our team.
Okay.
So I had to finish you very fast, and I did.
I understand.
But I will
Yeah, you
say
did.
on d4 you should take a pawn.
Okay.
Okay, you shouldn't allow me to do all that. And then
Gotcha.
definitely not knight b4. Knight e7, more solid. Knight g6, and here the problem with knight b4 is that your knight is going to be a lonely soldier in my territory, and I'm gonna use it.
Gotcha.
And then here, yeah, this is probably fine. And then you giving away the knight, it's the only thing you should like, and it's not a bad thing. It shows how bad your position is because you have to sacrifice the knight. The computer doesn't hate it.
Most of the gamuts that I've seen, it's when you take something, not when you don't take something, that's bad. So that was
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
because of the development. Because you just 2 pawns in the center. You cannot allow them that. Actually, look, here the gambit goes with c3. I believe it's a North gambit or Danish gambit, something like that. But this
Okay.
is the second pawn where you stop. You're not greedy anymore. You
Okay.
can play d5 and take the control of the center. So yes, what you heard is right. You just don't know. You heard some voice and you don't know where to implement it. So
That's
everything
right.
has a logic, but basically here the logic that you should follow is like, I don't want to let them have 2 pawns in the center. It's too much. So I'm taking. But then
Take what I can take.
they're sacrificing again. What for? Because they want to bring the knight first. They want to gain the development. And it's okay. I got 1 pawn. I don't need more. It's good time to stop. I still have a pawn in the center. I put the second pawn in the center. And after this, you're totally fine, right? They don't have 2 pawns in the center.
Gotcha.
So that's the logic.
Thank you.
Questions?
I always learn something. Thank you for that.
Of course. Any questions? No?
No.
Anyone
Thank you.
else? Any
Thank you again.
questions? No questions. Okay. Hi, Robert. Good to see you. Long time no see. How is New York?
New York is excellent. Returned to Over the Board on Tuesday night. Entered a local chess championship, so that was good.
Amazing. Is it in Marshall?
No, I'm not in the city. I'm in New Jersey. I'm about
Oh.
15 minutes west of the city. I used to play in Marshall when I lived in Brooklyn.
Okay. Okay, got it. Well, good
Very
luck
nice.
then. Keep us posted about how it goes.
I will.
All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go for today. And I'll see you on actually Monday, not Sunday, because I am playing a tournament as well myself. I need to warm up.
Is it going to be televised or
yes,
videoed?
It's going to be live streamed. Yes, you can follow my
Is
games.
It on your
yeah,
channel?
on my Twitch and on my YouTube, whatever you prefer.
Can you put? I don't know if you're able to post it already, so we can link it. But
No,
that's fine.
It's going to be in the calendar. It's going to be in the calendar, so you'll see it on school as well.
Thanks. Good luck.
Okay, well, thank you guys. So then I'll see you on Monday, okay? For a game review. Make sure you bring a game or you don't come. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. You heard me. I'm living the dream. Where is my Twitch? Where is my Twitch? Here. Okay. Thanks, Gina. Thanks, Gina. Thanks, Dina. Thanks, Gina. Thank you. And thank you, HV, for updating the commands. I saw what you were doing. Daniel Martin 7870. Thank you for the member. Thank you, HV, for hell of 7 months. 27, 37, 47. I lost the count. And thank you, everybody. As you heard, I'm actually there is a bar tonight and a meetup. So I might stream from a meetup tonight. And then tomorrow night, I'm starting the tournament. So I'm going to stream as well. So I'll see you there, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you all. I'll see you then. Let me just see who I'm rating. Might rate Nemo. All right. Dina hates me sleeping. No, HV, I don't want you to I don't want you to ruin your schedule. There's like, first of all, there is not such a need for mods, and secondly, yes. 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 Okay, guys. I'll see you then. Say hi to Nemo from me. Oh, and yes, I am I posted VT Allen. I posted VT Allen. Yay, 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 yay. Go watch that, okay? Go watch that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, HVV. Thank you for being there. Thank you for everything you're doing. And happy women's rights movement for, as a proud woman you are. Happy Women International Month. Okay, guys. Bye, 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 bye. 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 Bye.